Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I'm outside Stamford Bridge with Ben. Ben, we've just beat Man City.
Well, it feels like a win, yeah. No, let me recover that for you. It felt like a win. We should have won. Unfortunately, it's a 4-4, but it's a 4-4 that everyone's going to take. It's a 4-4 that nobody saw coming. And you know what? After Brentford, if you had told me, Ben, after this game, we're going to end Spurs' undefeated streak and actually really take it to the champions of not just England, of Europe, I would ask you, what are you smoking? Get some help. That is how I would be right now, because I didn't expect this. I don't think many people expected this. And you know what? Fair play, because I even said at Brentford, I'll take that loss if we can go on and do that, and if we can go on and really learn from this. We have 8 goals in 2 games, Alex. Where has that come from? Where has that come from? Where has this team been all season, Alex? Where?
Mate, honestly, thanks for correcting me. It does feel like a win, though, doesn't it? It does feel like a win.
Yeah. It does. I came here, I expected the occasional, you look at it at face value, you're playing the champions of England, treble winners, European champions, with a championship standard referee. Don't think I forgot about you, Taylor. Don't think I forgot about you, you prick. Because you are the talking point of this game. Because if it weren't for you, we would have had 3 points, not 1. Because yet again, you have shown the standards of shit refereeing in this league. Haaland grabbing Cucurella and throwing him around the box. Oh no, that's fine. You carry on. Oh no, Paul Palmer just touched his neck to make sure he's okay. That's a penalty to Man City. Oh, and don't worry, VAR will back me up because that's fucking useless as well. Like that is probably the only negative we can take from this, is that the standard of officiating is a joke.
Mate, I was having a debate before this. First of all, how the hell, fine, you get promoted back up to the Premier League. Why the biggest game of the weekend are you back in the Premier League? The champions of Europe, one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League with Chelsea. It doesn't look like it with the table, but we'll be back. And you're still stinking out the place. I don't get it. I mean, who's making the decisions, and how is there any logic involved in them whatsoever?
Who's making that decision? Someone who clearly hates Chelsea. How can you, bring a guy up from the Championship, having demoted him to the Championship in the first place? Oh, I don't know. It's just, I give up at this point. I think every referee, you just got to kind of just moan, because, like I said at Bournemouth, like I've said plenty of times, there is clearly some sort of agenda against referees. What, are they jealous that we've got so much money that they're not going to see in their whole family bloodline generation? In top body spending? Maybe. All right, bit shameless to gloat about that, but you've got to officiate fairly. You've got to officiate the game fairly. You've got to actually take the game at face value. There were moments where there were more horrific fails going in on us outside the box, in the box. Obviously, the one in the box, thank God it was a penalty, because if that wasn't given a penalty, God knows, we'd be a complete different fan camp. It'd be all doom and gloom. It'd be like, okay, we really gave it our best, but we couldn't do enough. But it doesn't matter, because it was given. Cole Palmer, he is him. He is absolutely him. Stepped up 4-4. To go behind to Man City 3 times in one match and to bring it back every single time, and to even actually go ahead in the game, that speaks volumes about us. That speaks how we are here to fight. Okay, fair enough. We can't play against a low block for shit. We all know this. But when it comes to the bigger teams, the Liverpools, the Arsenals, the swear word team that play at Swear Word Lane, and obviously Cities, we have took it to them. Even Brighton in the Cup, everyone said we were going out, and we took it to them and we went through. That is the standard of us at the moment. We are taking it to people.
Where do you take more positives? A game like today, or what we saw against Spurs? Because obviously we won the game against Spurs, the performance wasn't as good. And we got 1 point today, but ultimately we were the much better team.
I think as long as you can go forward and say we tried our best, and you know what? Most people say today that Chelsea were unlucky. Chelsea could have won that game. Chelsea should have won that game. I will take that, because we gave it our all and the result didn't go into our favour. That's not our fault. That's Anthony Taylor's fault. I've made it very, very clear. But obviously then you've got the situations against Tottenham. It's 3 points against a huge rival in their own backyard. Out of everyone to end that streak, it had to be Maurizio Pochettino. You write that script to me, you send that to Hollywood, you send that to Netflix, they'll say, nah, too unrealistic. But that just shows how unpredictable this league is. It shows how unpredictable these games are. No one had us losing 2-0 to Brentford. No one had us beating Spurs 4-1. No one, apart from me, by the way. I called this at Brentford. I said, Tottenham are top. I wonder how this is going to end. Look what's happened. We tore them apart at their own grounds because they couldn't keep 11 men on the pitch. They crumbled. They lost everything. And then they've lost to Wolves. We've now gone on the up. You know, like I said, 8 goals in 2 games, mate. 8 goals. Where has that team been?
Do you think we'll finish above Spurs?
I hope so. I hope so. That's all I'm going to say on that, because I don't really want to get a bit brave for my boots. Not like I've done already, but if we do, fantastic. Fantastic. But the question's been asked all season, when is this Chelsea team going to gel? I think they finally have. I think we've got more to see from this team. I think we've got a lot more positives to look at this season now. We've finally gelled, and we're going to be welcomed back with Nkunku after this international break as well. That is a huge, huge boost to us. Gigantic boost. Because you tell me we're playing a team with Big Match Jackson, big man Cole Palmer, Nkunku, Sterling, who, by the way, I've not even mentioned him yet. He was phenomenal. Who would have thought that the 2 Man City players in our team, ex-Man City, sorry, were the best players on the pitch today? Who would have thought? Oh, really? Oh, because Man City have probably one of the best first-team player output ever. And that's a loss. 40 mil, what a steal for Palmer, because fair enough, he might not have got in that Man City first team, but he is him. He has developed well. He has shown his big match attitude, and he is already, arguably, probably not even arguably, he is our player of the season so far. He has come in and done bits. Can't disagree.
Would you say Palmer was the man of the match then, or Sterling?
I think Palmer had more involvement. I think Palmer showed more, but naturally everyone was already behind Palmer because everyone's in love with Palmer. Like Palmer could shag my wife for all I care. I mean, got to find one first, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah. But literally, I think Sterling grabs it today because Sterling was phenomenal. Walker, this is the same Kyle Walker, by the way, who a few months ago, every person wearing an England shirt says, you know what, that man dealt with Mbappe perfectly. This is a Walker that is a European champion who has seen every big game and done everything, and Sterling turned him inside out. He frustrated them. Like, you look at the penalty, Walker lost his head. He lost his head. We rattled the champions of fucking Europe, Alex. They are rattled. They're going to go home and be like, how the hell did we not beat fucking Chelsea, who finished 12th last season? How did we sell him Sterling and have better players come in, and he's actually been one of the man of the match? I reckon if they were offered him back, they'd slap him up. He has been unreal. He has done it. Like, everyone wanted him out. Everyone was booing him at the start of the season. I bet they're not doing that now. Yeah,
well, for me, it's like a De Bruyne situation.
Yes.
De Bruyne wanted minutes at Chelsea. Mourinho said, listen, I'm going to play you, but I can't play you every game. He said, I want to go. And that's what's happened with Palmer. Because he was getting minutes, and he was scoring goals as well. But he wanted more, and that shows the mentality, the hunger. Literally. That is what Chelsea need.
But that's what you do. Like, literally, no one comes into Chelsea. Not many people will come into Chelsea to be them. The attitude is that you care about this club and we will care about you. You play for what's on the front of the badge and we will care what's on the back of the shirt. You put that effort. It's why Loftus-Cheek left arguably a cult hero, because there were so many times when he could have just gone. He weren't getting the minutes. He stayed and fought. Palmer has really fought. All right, fair enough, it didn't work out Man City for him. But thank God for that, because now we're reaping the rewards. Another team's trash is another team's treasure in this case. And Cole Palmer, made of gold, mate. Absolute solid gold. Forget the Prime promo. It's all about Cole Palmer promo.
Yeah. Havertz is Arsenal's trash, and it's our trash as well.
Hold that, Havertz, you fucking stupid prick. Ha!
Anything you want to finish up on?
We're back.
We're back, baby.
We are back.
Thank you very much.
We're back. Up the Chelsea.